My name's Jenny, I am a trustee and I'm one of the founders.
My name is Hilda and I am the founder of Hungary Hearts Dog Rescue.
I grew up with dogs. My mum used to breed German Shepherds. I have absolutely no fear of dogs and a real understanding of where they come from and what they need to be happy.
I saw posts up on the Facebook about dogs being in killing stations and being left on the streets and awful conditions, and I couldn't believe it. I felt I really need to help because I just couldn't stand to think what they are going through.
I saw one particular story that absolutely broke my heart. I cried all the way to work, I cried at work, and I cried all the way home, and I thought I need to do something more. We say adopt, don't shop. There are hundreds of dogs that need help. If you want a specific dog for a show ring, that's fantastic. Get a puppy, they're great, but there's so many puppies out there that need help, that need love, that don't have a breed name and don't have papers, but all they want to do is love you. And a rescue dog, in my opinion, is very, very grateful, and they always slightly remember that they didn't have you once, but they have you now, and they reward you in love and loyalty.
Rescue dogs are wonderful, I think, and they need a second chance because it's not their fault. For example, in Hungary, we rescued so wonderful doggies it's just perfect doggies, and it's just a shame they wasn't appreciated before.
As an adopter, when you first contact Hungary Hearts Dog Rescue, we'll take as much detail about you as possible, your family, your situation, try to get to know you as much as we can. We'll then take down the information, so what are you looking for in a dog, personality, your lifestyle, looks. We'll then see if we have any dogs that match what you're looking for. Chances are we will. And then we'll arrange a home check for you. This is an independent company that come out and just check your home, check everything's okay, run through questions with you, make sure you understand the responsibility that you're taking on with one of our dogs. And if all that goes ahead, then we can start looking at bringing your dog over to you. You can't tell from a dog in a kennel what its personality is going to be because it's so stressed and so unhappy. So the first thing we do is take them into a foster home in Hungary so we can assess them so it's best to match them with you. The adoption fee that we ask for when you take on a Hungary Hearts Dog Rescue dog doesn't actually cover the entire process. We take them out of a shelter, which normally there's a fee involved. We put them into a foster home where possible in Hungary, and the money goes towards feeding the dog whilst in the foster home and anything else that it may need while there. All the veterinary costs. We neuter all of our dogs before they travel. We microchip the dog. We vaccinate the dog to EU standards. Each one comes with its own EU passport. We flea and worm the dogs, and in some cases groom the dogs as well. The money also goes towards the transport of the dogs, which, as you can imagine, from Hungary to the UK is quite expensive. So as you can imagine, the adoption fee barely touches the sides sometimes.
Everybody from Hungary Hearts Dog Rescue are volunteers. We really rely on donations because that's how we can help.
To help us run the charity, we rely very heavily on the generosity of our supporters through donations. Facebook helps us raise a lot of money. We've had people doing bake-offs, dance size classes, I've done car boot sales. Every little helps when it comes to rescuing a dog.
Help Hungry Hearts Dog Rescue!
She's just absolutely brilliant. She's fitted in with the family so well. It's like we've always had her. Yes, I think I was naturally apprehensive about having a dog whose background I didn't know anything about. Having said that, almost from the first moment we met her, she's such a relaxed dog. So those apprehensions went away very, very quickly.
She's a really good friend.
My wife and I really wanted the puppy, but also it was really important for us to rehome a dog and give a dog a second chance. And with Hungry Hearts, we were able to do both. We came across Molly's photograph on the Hungry Hearts website, and we just instantly fell in love. It's almost like she kind of found us in a way.
He loves the children love him. We were worried at first, definitely, but as soon as we met him, I think we knew he was the right dog for us.
When Bones arrived, he fitted in really well with our existing dog. She'd been spoiled. She'd been with us for 5 years and had our sole undivided attention. So having a second dog move in had a really positive effect, and they get on really well and they sleep in the same bed and they lick each other's faces. It's all a bit romantic.
Yeah, it's a nice marriage.
It's about matching the right dog to the right person, and I think Hungary Hearts have been so far proved very, very adept at doing that.
And every dog's different for every family, but no, I think the way they do things is very good.
Hungry Hearts found us our perfect dog.
It's brilliant because she's just kind of become one of the family, and it's great to have her around.
I would recommend Hungry Hearts to all my friends.
It's almost as if she was so grateful and so happy to have found a place. She filled an olive-shaped space.
When we've told people where Bones comes from, some of the negative responses have been, well, aren't there enough dogs in this country that need rehoming? However, my empathy, well, our empathy, and I think most people fostering through Hungry Hearts, their empathy isn't limited to borders. So, you know, there is something in need, and we can provide what that being needs through a stable, warm home, friendly environment where it can grow up and be happy, hopefully.
Getting an animal from another country just seems like a massive feat and a massive effort, and it sounds like it really should be really complicated and really difficult and near impossible, but actually it was just really smooth. Without the charity and without people like us looking for dogs, I'd hate to think what would happen to these dogs, and I'd hate to think what would happen to Molly.